What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Gambling Lab brought to you by Bogey Proof. It is RBC Canadian Open week for the first time in 3 years
How you doing,
with
Nate?
a little Live Golf Invitational on the side. We'll get to that as we go. But first, we're going to focus on RBC Canada. Surprisingly decent field the week before a major in a different country. I mean, I know it's Canada to Boston. It's not the farthest trip in the world, but it is, passports are out and COVID checks are happening and shit like that, which is a little bit of a risk, I think. But RBC Canada, first time in 3 years. I'm sure they're excited. I'm sure they're a little upset their big sponsor DJ jumped ship, but it is what it is. We're playing golf this week up in Canada, and we got Rory, JT, Scheffler. We got some good names at the
We got some
RBC
squad
Canada.
guys, yeah, for sure.
So exciting stuff to come. You guys got anything on RBC? I think Rory won it the last time it was actually held in Canada, 2019. I think he won, but I don't know if it's even at the same golf course. So.
But we are bringing you with the weather. I know it is at St. George's. And with that, we definitely have to bring weather in because with every bet, right, and we have some weather coming in, that can play a significant factor. If I have not read this weather report correctly, it's in St. George, Ontario, or Toronto, Ontario. So Thursday, 100% chance of rain. If you see 100%, it is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. And it's on the doorstep as we speak. I just looked at the radar. It's going to hit any minute. So with that, it's going to be raining from probably within the next 30 minutes until 2 p.m. tomorrow. So with that, just know this may be a delayed start, or if it's a moderate rain, they're going to go out and rain, right?
Yep.
If I think it's going to start later than 2 p.m., I don't think they're going to get – I don't know how much golf they're going to get in tomorrow. I think they will get golf at some point, knowing that it's going to be sloppy. It'll show, but I don't know what this might be in terms of scoring-wise on Thursday into Friday. Friday will clear out. Saturday, little chance of rain here and there, but I would say it's rather okay until Sunday. Weather's a factor all week, mid-7 or low 70s, but just look out for that. Rain on Thursday.
It's good to know. I think anytime you get rain out there and you soften up a golf course, these guys chew it up. So I'd expect Thursday, Friday, get some low ones, and maybe it comes back to earth. But
Paul, question for you. I know with rain being like throughout Thursday, right? Like what's that mentality? How does that switch your thought process with kind of like making a bet this week?
I'm thinking guys that go off earlier Thursday would have a little advantage. Thinking that
a little more time in the soft.
Attack the pins, right?
Yep. So just based off of that, I mean, I didn't even look at the weather. I'm just judging off of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Rory McIlroy.
Plays good.
I don't know. Yeah.
Soft conditions, right?
Yeah. Like now my entire, and then you got Matty Fitz, which I know he struggled the other week, last week, but guys like that. I mean, JT might be able to move the ball around, but I'm also thinking JT was at Brookline last week. It could be a major look ahead week for him.
Yeah.
I asked because there's a lot of slot players, right? Like Matt Fitzpatrick is one guy that comes to mind that is a slot player, whether it's wind, whether it's rain. But Rory, because he hits it high and you can attack a pin, it'll stop quick. So he's another guy too that I almost like as well.
Like Shane Lowry, which I mean, I know we're talking about.
By the way,
fantasy, his price is insane this week for the quality of golfer he is so far. But
I was gonna say, watch out for Shane for the Open coming up. But
yeah,
seriously, some of these guys that we're gonna start paying attention to that they're starting to peak and play their best golf. Typically, play or look forward to the Open the most. Obviously, you got Masters and U.S. Open, great tournaments, but some people really like the Open, especially the European guys. So Shane Lowry has won it before, and Rory, I mean, like those guys, maybe not. Has Rory won it? Either or, Rory loves these tournaments. So look for those European guys, especially to pick it up right now, U.S. Open going into that. So this is their stretch for sure.
Yep. Yeah, and the Open's like a month away. Like we get two majors in basically a month with Brookline next week, and then St. Andrews in less than a month, because I think it's Brookline, Travelers, like the JP McManus Pro-Am somewhere in Ireland the week before, and then Scotland week after. So we got them quick. So like you said, guys are trying to tune up here for the last two majors of the year and put a good month of golf together. With that being said, I think we're ready for some bank account plays here. Let's rattle them off. TJ, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. So looking at this with the field that it is, everybody's leaving to go to the Live, looks like it. I'm going to go, wow, I can't believe this, but I'm actually going to go Sahith Theegala plus 225 top 20. I think the guy's been playing some low-key great golf. I think he's going to reach for another major. And in the top 40 list, oh, man, you ready for this one, guys? I'm actually going to go JJ Spawn. Been paying attention to him recently. Think he's going to resurge. Plus 100, top 40.
I don't hate that. Paula, you got it, or you want me to go?
I mean, this is just proof that we don't talk about anything before the show. I'm on Sahith Theegala too for top 20.
I mean, Sahith is trending, and those are unbelievable odds.
Yeah, I mean, I got him plus 210, but yeah, I'm all about it. I'm also looking at I found this kid, Chris Gotterup. He's the #1 amateur in the world. I think he might have just went PGA Tour, but he was #1 amateur in the world. He's in the field this week, and he qualified into the U.S. Open.
Okay.
I didn't do enough to. I can't find a line of any betting odds for him, but for daily fantasy, he's like $6,000. If you're making a lineup, you got to toss him in there. I mean, that is just silly.
Value.
And if you can bet on him to win, if anyone can find anything, and it's like any value, like let me know. We can talk about a deal. But I was gonna go with Sahith. Was going to be my one bank account play. I mean, I can rattle off a few of the things that I got. I mean, I got Doug Gim, first round leader, 70-1, and Shane Lowry to win, 17-1.
Not bad.
So
low and a high.
Yeah, that's all I got. Are we talking about live right now too, or are we gonna?
If you got a live play, let's hear it.
Well, live.
Yeah,
let's shoot it.
I got
the first podcast.
6-1 Team Torque to win. It's Taylor Gooch's squad.
Let's write it down.
6-1 Team Torque.
I saw the name, and I forget some of the other. I saw the team name, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm sold. And I also am taking Louis Uwe plus
Louis
to win.
To go get a dub at like
individual,
like 12-1 or something.
He's 9-1.
9-1. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I got at least.
I like the live. I might have a live play too in here. But before I get to my bank account plays, everybody make sure you subscribe, like, comment, get engaged. If you know any lines that Paul can get on our #1 amateur in the world, comment that shit. We'll find it. We'll work together. Get engaged on the YouTube. We appreciate you guys listening. But without further ado, my bank account plays this week. I'm going to go Big Tone. I just think of wet conditions. The guy just hammers the ball, take a little bit of the elements out for him, soften it up, throw some darts, not have to putt as much because his putting stroke's abysmal. He is showing a little bit of form as of late, but still not great. But I got plus 110 for a top 20 for Big Tone. I'll take plus odds for a top 20 for him. It's not that strong of a field. And then we're going to dabble with the live because, why not? And I'm going to go top 5, Kevin Na plus 200. I love that. He's a guy that's actually played halfway decent this year. I feel like all these other guys that have made the jump have been so distracted by deciding whether or not to make the jump that they've kind of played like shit all year. Like DJ's been awful all year. I think he's just been thinking about this shit all the time. Kevin Na, I think he's going to play well. He kind of thrives with kind of weird, quirky shit with all these team things. He'll be fine. So we'll go Kevin Na plus 200 to top 5 in the first ever Live Golf Invitational.
I love it. By the way, in honor of Mr. Brian Previtt, who did get the hole-in-one, shout out to him last week. That was a big count. Nailed it. Let's do it back-to-back weeks. It was minus 135. Yes, check it. This is in honor of Brian. I didn't talk to him at all, but I think he'd be very appreciative of this. Check. Yes.
Check.
Yeah, I mean, this Chris Gotterup kid, I mean, so he was #1 amateur player in the world at the end of last year. He turned pro this week, is using sponsor exemptions at the Canadian Open, Travelers, and John Deere. And he's also qualified to play in the U.S. Open. So he's rattling off some PGA Tour events this summer. And
Is he the Oklahoma kid?
Yeah, the Oklahoma kid. Yeah.
Oklahoma. He won Player of the Year, I think, too, this year.
Yeah. He won the Jack Nicklaus
Oh.
Award. Yeah.
I did see
Yep.
him play. Oh, I do. Okay, that name. It's with a K, right? Or
Yeah, he finished like 7th in the Puerto Rico Classic, if that means anything to anybody.
Okay. Paul, we're going to find out next. I'm all over that now. Kids
So,
coming off Final Four appearance in the national championship.
what you're saying is he shouldn't be $6,000 in DFC.
I agree.
Yeah,
with that.
I think he might be one of, besides like maybe Rory McIlroy, he might be one of the most undervalued people in this tournament for DraftKings.
There you go.
Wow, folks. If Chris Goddard goes out and gets a dub this week, somebody owes Paul a lot of fucking money. That's
I might be that guy, actually.
Hey, I'll just take a small, like 5-10%. I don't need a lot, anything.
Yeah, bank account. Let you count.
Yeah. A couple weeks worth of bank account, please. We got some big events coming up. Need to fill
my Venmo is open.
All right, boys. That's a wrap on RBC Canada and the first ever Live Golf Invitational. We're all rooting for a hole-in-one this week in Canada. Let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers.